Thanks for attending today's session. Couple of housekeeping notes. Please hold your questions until the end of the session where we will have an open Q&A. And now, please welcome Jessica Sheely.
Hi, my name is Jessica Sheely, and I am the founder and CEO of GPD Creative Agency, where we assist small businesses and nonprofit organizations to create a professional and high converting digital presence through web and graphic design. I'm so delighted today to come to you with a training that I am so passionate about. That training is Digitizing Empathy and the new role of marketing in supply management. Now, marketing has traditionally played an elusive role in supply chain management. The definition of marketing varies across organizations and industries, but at its core, marketing is the way your business communicates to promote its products and or services. In 2020, having been disrupted by a tumultuous year of the coronavirus pandemic and civil unrest, businesses have found themselves needing a new way to connect with their customers. In addition, organizations are in a new climate where digital expectations are at an all time high. To be successful navigating through this new age, organizations must learn the art of digitizing empathy. Within organizations, I believe that marketing leads the charge by designing memorable digital experiences that speak directly to its customers. That's what we're going to talk about today. So that by the end of this training, you will understand or at least begin to formulate what the new role of marketing looks like in your organization and identify who will own it. Supply chains involve a multitude of activities, people, entities, information, and resources. They incorporate many steps and processes used to deliver products and services to the marketplace. Management is a key piece in the puzzle because marketing owns communication. And while marketing may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you consider supply chain management, it is important to the efficiency and effectiveness of business operations and profitability. A culture of communication shared throughout an organization and its partners fosters a customer centric focus that makes it easy to understand just what it is you do, and most importantly, how you solve your customers' problems. When looking at an organizational structure, I believe that marketing is the leader in delivering customer experiences, not just any type of experience, but an integrated experience that matters. Experiences that mean something, experiences that speak to your organization's mission, vision, and values, experiences that speak to what your organization stands for. As we continue to explore why infusing a customer centric focus within your organization's marketing strategy is critical to your organization's success, let's take a look at some significant digital milestones. First, I have to say that the reality is that human beings have changed. We are always evolving. And it's been 20 plus years of digital evolution. As you can see from the timeline there, we have some critical markers. You have Amazon that happened in 1994, Yahoo, eBay, of course, Google. Everyone goes to Google to search. You have Facebook and the rise of social media in 2004. And I remember being in college when Facebook first came on the scene and it only being available for college students. And now look at Facebook now. Everyone's on Facebook. We also have the introduction of the first iPhone in 2007 and the App Store that came on the scene in 2008. But there has never been an accelerated time of digital change like the year of 2020, which is the year we were all disrupted by COVID-19, civil unrest, political turmoil, lack of toilet paper, lack of hand sanitizer, having to wear masks. The list goes on and on. But as we move into the new age, or even what some people call the post digital era for businesses, it is on marketing to deliver the experiences that people seek. As technology advances, innovation advances, and so does society. Society makes up markets, and there is a high expectation to deliver experiences that people seek and experiences that people want. The pandemic accelerated digital behaviors because the world as we knew it shut down. And in order to stay connected, we had to embrace digital. In order to communicate, we had to embrace digital. In order to see family, in order to shop, in order to buy things that we needed or maybe didn't need it, we had to embrace digital. So, what we witnessed was a rise of digital first customers who either were digital experts, they are used to navigating the world digitally. You have everyday users of platforms such as Amazon, Uber, Instagram, social media, TikTok, DoorDash, Instacart. And then you have everyone else who was forced to become digital first pretty much overnight. These are the consumers that didn't really lead a digital lifestyle, but suddenly they had to. So you have a rise of the digital first customer behavior that starts to transform how we operate in the real world. Behaviors such as texting while driving or constantly being glued to your phone to check email are certain examples of this. And I'm sure you can think of some examples of your own. Not only was there a digital shift, there was an emotional shift because of COVID 19. And it literally changed everything. But it also forced us to reflect. People started thinking differently. We started changing how we spent money. We started changing everyday life, how we live, how we consume news and information, how we keep up with family, and how we get to see loved ones who have been hospitalized. It changed everything. Not only did it change our personal lives, but from a business standpoint, COVID 19 changed how consumers value their personal values, but also they are now projecting their values onto companies that they want to work with. They are seeking alignment that goes beyond the end product or service. They are seeking and expect an experience. And marketing is at the forefront of this movement. Um, as customers continue to evolve, marketers have to evolve as well. Customers continue to evolve, their expectations continue to evolve, their preferences continue to evolve. And in addition, all of these drive their day to day decision making. Marketing has to be at the forefront of this to understand what it is your customer wants and their desires. So, why is this important? Well, it's important because organizations must now look at the experience divide. The experience divide is where customers make decisions to go backwards. If they have to do business with a company that is very rigid and how they deliver experiences, how they talk to customers, rigid in how they serve customers, and how they measure customer experiences, customers then are crossing the bridge back to find other businesses to work with that better align with their personal values. With the acceleration of technology, digital first customers move faster because they started to experience new things in new ways. Consumers are used to getting whatever they want, whenever they want, and however they want. Consumers are moving in new directions, but businesses are largely staying rigid. And businesses are trying to adapt and innovate within fear, but they are not building bridges back over to their customers. And at some point, customers realize that if an organization can't give them the experiences they want, then they begin to seek other options. And we don't want that. So let's look at some of the data. 84% of business customers and consumers say the experience a company provides is as important as its products and services, according to a Salesforce Global Shopping Index report published in January of 2020. Also, according to the report, e-commerce revenue in Q1 2020 grew 20% compared to 12% growth in Q1 2019. To digitize empathy, you have to look at the experience you are providing to your customer. So, what is an experience? An experience is something you feel. That's why empathy is so important. An experience is something you recognize as being personal because it is yours. The experience you have, again, is your own personal experience. And when you feel it, whether it is good or bad, you will definitely remember it. How someone feels is how they will recall your brand. An experience is the most powerful anchor to a brand that has ever existed. And in a world of digital where things are moving fast and the customer is used to being the center of attention, brands now have to be not only digital, but they also have to be experiential. This is the new role of marketing leadership. Experiential design doesn't just happen at any one moment, but at every stage of your customer's journey, whether it's at the top of the funnel or an email or your website, especially your website, or traditional advertising or loyalty marketing. Experience should be infused at every touch point of the customer journey. A digital first customer navigates the world entirely different. They want engagement, conversation. They want a brand that is intuitive. They want to navigate platforms that are personal. They want to see you. Video marketing is at an all-time high so that they can feel who you are. They can see your body language. It is very important. And what the pandemic did was accelerated the digital first expectations and behaviors so that the digital imperative is not optional. The role of marketing is to better deliver against customers' needs. Now, we are now in the state of the digital imperative. According to a Salesforce report entitled The State of the Connected Customer, published in 2020, 66% of customers expect brands to understand their unique needs and expectations. 76% expect brands to be consistent with their interactions across departments. And this starts with marketing because marketing is usually the first touch point that a customer experiences. 68% expect brands to demonstrate empathy. And again, empathy means that you see and you feel the world through the eyes, soul, and spirit of another. But what's really important is to use data-driven empathy. Data shows that customers want companies to offer new ways to get existing products and services. They want companies to expand the ways they engage with them, and they want organizations to offer new types of products. So innovation is key. As you can see, 88% of customers expect companies to accelerate their digital initiatives. Now, 80% of high performing marketing organizations say that they lead customer experience initiatives across their organization. And really, this is the way forward. This is now. Experience has to have someone who is accountable for it, a customer centric focus that is infused in every touch point. Similar to how your organization may have a brand style guide that defines the certain colors, the fonts, the tone of voice for your brand. Now it is becoming imperative to have an experiential style guide. So, how do you want your customer to experience your brand? Have you developed a style guide for that? The role of marketing is to serve. Use one touch at a time to deliver the experience you said you would deliver and build the relationship you articulated you would build with your customer. Now that we have identified marketing's new role in supply chain, why it is important, and some ways experience and empathy can be implemented in your organization, the question is your organization equipped to lead the charge? Have you identified who will own the experience at your organization so that you can ensure you are delivering on your brand promise? These are all important questions that I want you to leave today asking yourself and evaluating your organization. Thank you for your time. And now I would love the opportunity to answer any questions you may have.